Hello, it's James over at JNL Consulting. Hey, maybe you've decided you got the right mindset. Let's first go ahead and talk about sales. If you're running a business, sales is everything. You also hear the statement, sales fixes everything. I would agree with that pretty wholeheartedly. If you definitely aren't there selling something, fulfilling that need, taking care of a service, something else of that nature, hey, you have no business. No money coming in. But you got to have the right processes in place to make sure that the sale is actually happening. How often in businesses are you sitting there and a customer comes or someone whose perspective is looking for a service or wants a product, but you're not sitting there and actually getting back to them. You're not talking to them. Maybe sales isn't your stronghold. Everybody says you got to be a salesperson. Nah, I'll be honest with you. Even in today's world of AI and computers and everything else, it really comes down to just being a person, being passionate about what you're doing. Go out there, but you've got to communicate. You've got to be able to talk to them. You've got to be able to clearly tell them what you do and how you're going to do it. And at the end of the day, yes, cost is important, but in all honesty, it's about the end result. Are you going to take care of that person? Are you providing them with the value? Well, as I've told you in other videos, I'm an operations and process specialist. Well, there's certain rhythms that you can get into, even if you're not a salesperson, that you can get into so that you're going ahead and making sure you're touching that client, reaching that client, communicating with that client. Don't need to do anything special, but that's what I help do. I help you create those rhythms. What happens when that phone call comes in? How do you communicate? How do you ask the right questions? How do you get the right information? How do you go ahead and provide the information back so that you're making sure there's a clear understanding? As I tell people, you should not let the client drive you. You need to be driving the client. That's why they're reaching out to you. You're the professional, not them. And if they act like the professional, most likely it's not a client that you want to work with. These are things that I help you with. Go ahead and comment help, sales, and we'll go ahead and talk. We'll see what we can do about setting up the right operations for your business, for you, on how to go ahead and communicate clearly and create those sales.